If you're doing everything right for your skin, I'm talking sunscreen, retinol, vitamin C, you're doing the perfect routine, you're following all of your dermatologist recommendations, but you're still seeing dullness, spots, or new wrinkles, it might not be your products, it might be your environment. So polluted air, cigarette smoke, even the fumes from cooking, these can all age your skin just as much as the sun. In this video, I'll show you the science of how pollution and smoking are sabotaging your skin and the exact steps to protect yourself no matter where you live. Hi, I'm Dr. Mamina Tango, a triple board certified dermatologist, internist, and dermatopathologist. I've spent over a decade helping patients heal their skin, not just from the outside, but by understanding how our lifestyle, environment, and habits can impact our long-term skin health. Today, we're talking about something that we don't necessarily see on skincare labels, but it does show up on our faces every day. Pollution and smoking, two of the biggest, most underrated skin saboteurs. Let's start with what's in the air we breathe. Number one, outdoor pollution. Over 99% of people live in places with air pollution higher than the WHO recommends. That means you're likely exposed to PM 2.5, that's ultrafine particles smaller than 2.5 micrometers. There's traffic fumes and ozone, all of which have been linked to skin damage, including the lines, wrinkles, and pigmentation through oxidative stress and inflammation. In fact, in one study, women exposed to high pollution had more forehead wrinkles, larger pores, and duller skin, even when sun exposure was controlled. So what's happening underneath? Well, pollution particles penetrate the skin, generate oxidative stress, and break down collagen. This is the protein that keeps the skin firm and smooth. And even worse, UV rays from the sun amplify these effects. So if you're outside during rush hour with no SPF, that is a double hit. I have a patient case study. So when I was practicing in Los Angeles, this was like 10 years ago, I had a patient who was a 34-year-old teacher. She was living in LA, who told me that her skin looked the best it had in years after spending just 10 days in the Colorado Rockies. She said her usual dullness and clogged pores disappeared, no new breakouts, and her skin felt smoother and more hydrated, which is kind of crazy because it's also drier out there. The only thing that changed, well, cleaner air, less stress, and more time outside. And she was wearing SPF and doing all the things, of course. I have another case. She was a 27-year-old patient, a marketing exec. She was coming back from a business trip to Delhi, and she noticed that her skin was freaking out. She had more congestion than usual, plus small breakouts around her nose and forehead. She hadn't changed her products, but she had spent hours in heavy traffic daily. Pollution exposure likely ramped up some of the oxidative stress in her skin, clogged her pores. I'm sure there were a lot of different factors at play, but pollution, I'm sure, was part of the mix. Number two, indoor pollution. So you might think that you're safe inside, but indoor air can actually be even more toxic than outdoor air, which sucks. Cooking oil fumes, gas stoves, candles, and cleaning products all release something called VOCs. These are volatile organic compounds that can stick to your skin and trigger inflammation. So one study found that women who cooked with wood or coal had up to 74% more hand wrinkles compared to those using cleaner fuels. I know a lot of us aren't cooking with wood or coal, but this is just an example showing that smoke from these outside elements can contribute to aging. So if you live in an urban apartment with poor ventilation and there's indoor pollutants, that can all equal a faster track to aging skin. Three is cigarette smoke. And then there's smoking. So even if you don't smoke, secondhand smoke can also age your skin. Studies show that smokers develop deeper wrinkles, sallow skin, and sagging years earlier than non-smokers. I think that we all know that smoking is bad and does bad things. One study found that cigarette smoke depletes antioxidants and even inhibits collagen production in skin cells, meaning that your skin loses firmness faster and repairs itself more slowly. So let's talk about vaping, because so many people think that they're invincible to the harms of vaping because it's not the same as cigarette smoke. And while vaping might seem like the cleaner alternative, it's actually not much better for your skin. So vaping still introduces nicotine, which constricts your blood vessels and reduces oxygen and nutrient delivery to your skin. And this can lead to more dullness, dryness, and even premature wrinkles. And lab studies have shown that e-cigarette vapor can increase oxidative stress, triggering inflammation and disrupting the skin barrier, much like traditional cigarettes. Some data even show that vaping impairs wound healing and may even accelerate collagen breakdown in a similar way to smoking. So it's not just about aesthetics. Both smoking and vaping can worsen chronic skin conditions, slower healing, and can increase your risk for skin cancers. Smoking remains the single most toxic habit for your skin and your longevity. What can you do? Skin protection strategies. Okay, so let's talk prevention and reversal. Here's what I recommend to my patients. So one, so important, you want to cleanse at night, wash off pollution particles every evening with a gentle non-stripping cleanser. Even better if you double cleanse. I'm a big fan of double cleansing. So start with a micellar water or a cleansing oil or a cleansing balm first, and then follow that with your usual face wash. Number two, you want to use antioxidants every morning. I'm talking vitamin C, niacinamide, green tea, resveratrol. There's a lot of other fun goodies out there. Antioxidants can fight free radicals before they cause damage. So free radicals are a result of unstable molecules. So things that are stressors on our skin, things that cause oxidative stress, generate free radicals. So pollution can generate free radicals, UV light, stress, all those things. Think of antioxidants like a daily armor for your skin that you would wear alongside SPF. And speaking of SPF, that is number three. Remember to wear your SPF every day, even indoors. UV plus pollution equals skin chaos. So you want to look for a broad spectrum SPF that not only blocks UV, but can also prevent particles from sticking to your skin. So this is where I find the physical blockers like zinc oxide and titanium oxide can potentially play a bigger role when it comes to pollution. Number four, strengthen your barrier. So use moisturizers with ceramides, fatty acids, cholesterol. A healthy skin barrier will help keep pollutants from penetrating deeper layers of your skin. Number five, fix your air. Use a HEPA filter at home. Ventilate when cooking. Ditch those fragrance-heavy candles or sprays that release VOCs. If you love candles, try to find those like made with beeswax or 100% soy wax. Number six, you want to eat for longevity. So to fight the skin-damaging effects of pollution, you want to start also from within. You want to build a good antioxidant reserve from within. You want to be able to fight all that oxidative stress and free radicals. You want to have a strong system inside to be able to fight those things. Antioxidants in your diet can help neutralize those free radicals triggered by pollutants, while anti-inflammatory foods can strengthen your skin's resilience. So you want to prioritize things like vitamin C rich fruits and vegetables, berries, citrus, leafy greens to support collagen production, also full of antioxidants. Omega-3s from salmon, flax seeds, walnuts, chia seeds, they can calm inflammation and reinforce your skin barrier. And then we have fermented foods like kimchi, miso, yogurt. These can nurture your gut microbiome, which can play a major role in skin health and inflammation control. And then there's also like specific antioxidants called polyphenols and beverages like green tea, dark chocolate. These can offer also protection against oxidative stress. I think the Mediterranean diet is a great blueprint and probably the most well-studied when it comes to skin health because it's rich in plants, healthy fats, lean proteins, and has been linked to slower skin aging and better cellular health in a variety of studies. So if you can take one thing away from this video, it is this. You cannot out skincare pollution, but you can outsmart it. If this helped you, please hit the like button, subscribe for more longevity-driven skin advice, and share this with somebody who lives in a busy city or still smokes. And please let me know in the comments, what is one habit you're gonna change after watching this? And if you wanna learn the best anti-aging skincare routine by age, click right here. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time.